Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. I had to remember what planet we were on today. Zube here, and I'm going to be doing a random collective reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Today's message will be brought to you by Bob Ross. Because it's going to be a quickie. We're going to have a little quickie. It's not noon, but it's like 5. We'll make it a happy few minutes. Because I don't have time for a happy hour. If you are interested in a personal reading, astrology or tarot, my information is down below. I don't remember. I think I already said that, but I was kind of getting the message for if I was going to do a reading. And it was like, I don't know. Maybe there's some stuff we have to do that we don't want to do. So this is going to be about that. The 9 of clubs, clubs, yes. So that is 9 of swords. 9 of wands. Sorry, reading playing cards is a little bit different. And the 9 of wands is, oh my God, that's so perfect, because it's kind of like the warrior time. It's like, you've got one more battle. We're at the 9. We've fought a bunch of battles. I know you don't wanna, but we gotta. And like the 10th battle might be like long, like it's maybe it's looming in front of us. Maybe we have something looming in front of us, and who knows what it is. You might not even know what it is. I might not even know what it is. It's almost like something's looming, and we're like, all right, all right, we're in. And maybe some of us wanna, that's always possible too, and some of us don't wanna, but it says this, I love these cards because they have like little sayings on them. This would be a good place for my little squirrel to live. And what I love about that is that it's kind of like, make sure you have a respite spot or time for a respite. I was just talking to somebody about this today. Maybe she's watching, but the self-care, making sure you can take a pause, take a step back, like you're in the game, but where's your water boy? 5 of hearts. So that's the 5 of cups, and what's around us. Cups are spilling. Cups are spilling around us. Look around. Oh my God. Look around. Look what we have. Beauty is everywhere. You only have to look to see it. So that's really funny, because in the 5 of cups, it's like, 3 cups have spilled over typically, and then there are 2 that are left standing. So with the, 5s are always conflict and change. Cups are water. That's emotional connection, being like our emotions. It's also unconditional love. So like maybe relationships are changing, things are shifting and moving, not turning out as we planned, but this would really be in regard to like connectedness, like feeling connected to others. And we got to move through it. Like we just have to move through it. How does spirit see it? The Ace of Wands. Let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and a few paints and paint along with us. I think this is about remembering what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. So like we're at the 9 of Wands, because this is the Ace of Wands. And that's creating fresh, creating new. The wands are also manifesting. So it's like, while things are popping up around us, make sure that you remember what the new thing is that we're moving towards, like what we are creating. And we might be at the end or the completion of something else, but we're going to be there for a while. So we have to keep on dreaming, you know? Let's see. Okay. I'm going to pull out these cards. They're kind of weird, but we'll see what pops out. So I'm going to clarify this battle. What's the battle about? What say you, weirdo cards? Whoa. Marriage. That's also like contracts. Contracts, like relationships. Like we could be dealing with something having to do with our marriage. We could be doing battle in like contracts or relationships with other people. Death. Getting weirder by the minute. We have death. I don't know. Maybe some of you are getting divorced. Maybe some of you are ending a relationship. Maybe some of you are ending a contract. When the death card comes out, usually something has been dying. So it's not a surprise. It's just like an uncomfortable truth that we might not want to deal with. This would be a good place for my little squirrel to live. So like we got to finish something before we start something new. Like maybe there, and I'm thinking of this metaphorically, like as a metaphor, having to do with marriage, but it's like we've got to close a chapter before we begin a new chapter. But like God is reminding us, like, keep building that new chapter in your imagination, like manifesting wise, but we're still in the old chapter, and the old chapter is still winding down. We might have loose ends or things that need to be tied up. And that's the Five of Cups, like on the external, that's what we're mourning. That's what's happening around us. Oh, falseness. What is the fake shit in your life? What is the fake shit in your life that you need to get rid of? I don't know if you can see it. This is like a cat and a snake. No, maybe it's a dog. I don't know. My light is making it hard to see this, but it says falseness. So like, where's the snake? Like, where is the snake in your life? What needs to transform? What needs to change? All right, this is a BFD reading. I think this is in the bigger picture, kind of what is going on. So like, that's what it's supposed to be. But I think this is kind of like the spiritual ascension or battle or whatever you want to call it. And this one said, look around, look at what we have. Beauty is everywhere. You only have to look to see it. So look for what's beautiful. Okay. Don't be drawn to what's easy or what is lying to you, what is enticing, what is bribing, what is like, this is like yesterday, like drawing you in like the devil. What's the easy way? No, we've got to go through the difficult stuff. Oh my God. What is okay? So up in the God spot, I think I told it, whatever, I've said it a number of times. This is internal, what's inside of us, that's what's in front of us, external. And then up here, I call like the higher perspective. So what does God see or spirit see when they look down? We have the Ace of Wands. So this is that manifesting, creating new things. And we got gift and enemy. So your enemy is a gift. Wow. Let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and a few paints and paint along with us. Hold on. This is hitting me. We're creating our future, and we are also creating our personal relationships. If we have the awareness, we may have awareness that our enemies don't have. So this feels like it's coming to me. Okay. This feels like when I read something one time and it said, however you describe a person is how that person is going to be for you. Okay. So if you're like, somebody abusive or whatever, look, I fucking get it. So this isn't like a blame the victim thing, but at the same time, how do you, and when I say you, I'm talking about the collective you, and I'm a collective you. So I'm talking to me too. But how are we describing our enemies, our life? I mean, even just calling something an enemy, like can we extend love to everyone, even our enemies? I do this. So I know of what I speak, and I had to fake it for a while, but I mean it now. But our enemy is a gift. And if you think about everything in your life and frame it as my higher self, AKA me, is bringing this situation to me as a gift so I can learn something from it. So if you think about the circumstances that you're in, how can you flip that so that that's like a gift for you? Favorite mug. All right. Let me do a couple tarot for, I feel like a pregnant chick, but like I'm not. I'm really not. Really, I'm just in a different, I'm in my Texas office now. I had to fix the focus, but something came to me. So like death, marriage, the 9 of Wands, we're still in this like old constructed world with like soul contracts that are being played out, but we can release those even energetically. And sometimes you have to do that repeatedly before it really sticks. And you might release a soul contract, but the other person may not even realize that there's a soul contract that they don't even know about because they don't know what the fuck a soul contract is. And maybe you don't either, but like there are like duties and obligations and all of that stuff is dying because that's not how things are meant to work. So we have that. And then we have on the external, the falseness, like false things are dying. And that's sad, like, okay, when I went to rehab, that was a very sad occasion, but I had to let go of a lot of false ideas I had about myself and life. And so it's like, even though things might be falling away, there's a feeling of sorrow about that. And then in the God spot, we have your enemy is a gift, because your enemy is not really an enemy. So like, how can you create love and joy? Like sometimes I say my enemy is my greatest teacher. Like, usually I fill in the blank and say the actual name, but I'm not gonna here. How do I learn all of the things that I learned? So maybe appreciate the gifts that have been brought to you by the things that seem like obstacles. You know, maybe you're more introspective, maybe you're more self-aware, maybe you're more patient, maybe you're more compassionate. So instead of thinking it's not supposed to be like this, guess what? It fucking is supposed to be like this, and it is like this. So who cares what you think it's supposed to be like? That's not what it is. And that's a gift. And that is how you go from the end of this old world into the new one. Is you're like, okay, it doesn't mean that like ice cream is going to come out of your ass and the world is going to be perfect and you're going to ride a horse through like flying through rainbows. It just means that you'll be able to be who you are in the world, and that should be playful. You know, there's still going to be disagreements, but we want to be more like a child, you know, most of the time. When kids are like playing a game and there's an argument that breaks out and they're like, no, we have to look at the rules again. What are the rules? And then they fucking figure it out. I mean, have you ever watched kids do that? And then they just keep playing the game. I mean, it's when an adult intervenes a lot of times and somebody's crying and somebody's mad because somebody tattled, but like, by and large, when you leave kids alone to figure shit out, they do it and they manage to not hate each other afterwards. And adults have a hard time with that. We do. So the Page of Wands, that's play, create, be a child. That came out in yesterday's reading. All my readings are timeless, but we're a work in progress. Just keep doing the work. Let go of false things like your image, what people think about you. It's like really easy for me to say because going to rehab kind of like ruins all that. So like I ripped that off like a band-aid. My image, what is my image? I don't even want to know, but I am aware that that's difficult for other people. So just keep doing the work. Just keep doing it every day. You're doing it now. You're doing it minute by minute. Even when you don't know what the fuck you're doing your fucking work. That's it. Anyway, I hope you have a great day on Earth. Peace. Namaste. Thank you for stopping by. Means a lot.